Hey, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Hidden Rows. Earlier this afternoon, I had the opportunity to link with other content creators in the Shinobi Striker community and discuss the future for this game. Specifically, our thoughts on Shinobi Striker 2 and what we'd like to see most in that game. This is in preparation for Jump Festa, which has a 30-minute segment for Naruto Boruto related content, and many of us anticipate a potential announcement for the next Naruto game. So if you want to see the full podcast, please check out LSUchiha's channel, where we discuss about several things and have a good time. For now though, here are the highlights from our thoughts on Shinobi Striker 2 and what we all want to see from LSUchiha, Grey Fang, Chosen, and yours truly. Enjoy.
The first thing that we're gonna talk about is Shinobi Striker 2. I'm gonna let Greg go first. Greg, what's your opinion on Shinobi Striker 2, or if we even gonna see a Shinobi Striker 2?
First things first, I think obviously Shinobi Striker, it has some rough times, when the game first released. It was kind of a lot similar to the beta, but I feel like they improved a lot. They've made a lot of money. More players are coming to the game every day, so I think there's a huge chance that Shinobi Striker 2 could be announced at the Jump Festa event on the 19th, and I'd be so happy about that. Like, I think if they did a Strikers 2, they would do it a lot better because they know what we want now. They're giving us characters like Shisui, characters that we want, and we're not getting like mid DLCs like fucking Ino and all that other stuff. So they're giving us what we want. I mean, obviously giving us something like a new map. Maps take time. They take a lot of time. Like even big games like Call of Duty and stuff, they only come out with like 4 maps a year. And they have hundreds of people working on their game. So as much as I would love new maps, I would love Strikers too. Yeah. A game with character customization obviously dominates. I don't want to Stormfort because I want to do character customization. I want to, that's like one of my favorite things. This is the first Naruto game with created characters. So if they did a Shinobi Striker 2, they would do it way better than they did, obviously, this one. So I would be super excited. Fire. Bro, that shit is so ugly, bro. That shit is so ugly.
Next, I want to hear from the boy Hidden Rose, because this man has been adamant on Twitter about us seeing another Shinobi Striker. He's been commenting on it every single tweet. This man has been there, so I want to. You better say a lot. You better have a lot to say, goddammit. So, Rose, what's up?
All right, so my thoughts is similar to Gray. The devs, they've gotten a lot of experience from this first game.
Exactly.
Obviously, we know that they're a small company and they didn't have the resources that they wanted to for this first game. And we all see the potential behind this first game. We knew that there was so much that they could do with it. And I feel like the devs, they know that too. But I mean, with the limited resources, time, and experience, they weren't able to deliver on their first attempt. However, now that they're almost 3 years, 2.5 years in, you can see the vision that they had originally for this game with all the updates that Gray was talking about, with the shop updates, with the different skill items coming onto the
new
game,
weapons,
just the different weapons and combos. You see that they're reskinning some of the weapons that they kind of sucked at the beginning. Like with the 7 missed swords, they're doing new combos on them because obviously they couldn't do it at the beginning. But now they're actually improving on these different aspects. So Shinobi Striker 2, I guarantee you that they'll improve upon not only.
It's gonna be so much better, bro.
It is.
Just like the game overall. So like, I'm really optimistic for a Shinobi Striker 2, whether that be the customization, the content. I feel like they would come with it, and we've seen other games too that start off like pretty bad, like the My Hero game. I heard Xeno vs. 1 was pretty bad, and like way better than the original.
And Rose. I mean, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you. 2 years ago, did you think getting outfits as cool as we get? Because we get some fire outfits. Do you think it would have been possible? Like, I feel like I would have never imagined to get things like, the new attacker outfit, the defense outfit, like, the Danzo outfits. 2 years ago, none of that was possible. All we got was color reskins. It was nothing new, so yeah, they've done a lot.
How many times have they reskinned the Ambu outfit?
Yeah, exactly, bro.
saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now we're getting just the firest outfits, bruh.
Right. So yeah,
Alright,
they're definitely improving upon this game, and I feel like they're gonna take that experience and feedback that they've gotten from this one and improve upon the next one. So
Exactly.
I'm
It
really
wouldn't be the
optimistic
same
if they
game,
do
bro.
a sequel. It's gonna be amazing.
So, Chosen, how do you feel about a Shinobi Striker 2? What's your opinion?
Honestly, like this is the thing about Surreal that I give them high praise for, bro. When like most teams, when a game has such a rocky start, right? Especially with such a low player base after season 1, they'd give up. Strikers didn't. Like, you know what I mean? Like still did not give up on this game.
Oh wow!
Despite how that happened. And even with season 3, cause I honest to God, I didn't think it was gonna happen. Honest to God, nothing was gonna happen because they were pushing out 2 games, right? And they had less than 100 people. I was like, bro, this isn't gonna happen. There's no
What was
way.
the other game that we were working on at the time?
Samurai Jack.
Ninjala and Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that, and thing is, I didn't notice until right before season 3. But they've been working on Ninjala as well. So it's like for them to work on all that and push out a season 3. That's just crazy to me. That's just like. So it's like so it proves that they are capable of that they are committed to their games, right?
Bro.
So like even if Strikers 2 isn't all that at first, I have confidence that it will be later on because you know they have a bigger team now and they know what to work on.
It would definitely be 1,000 times better than.
I think a huge problem was that they obviously released the unreleased game. You know, Bandai, obviously a new Naruto game was in need, but Stormforge was finished. So Bandai kind of rushed them. They kind of handed them a super hard project to do, and they weren't ready for it at first. But I really think that they are now.
Yeah, no, that's true, bro. Listen, people assume that Strikers at first. I said this many times, but people have assumed at first on the Reddit page when the game first came out that this is like a giant beta for like an actual like a real like a Naruto video game. Because the game at first was like really incomplete. It was missing a lot of things compared to what it is now.
Bro.
Exactly. So people were like, "Yo, there's no way they're gonna release this after Storm 4." The state of what Strikers was.
Exactly.
So then,
Storm had so much, bro.
Exactly.
Compared to this
honestly,
game.
I think it can happen with a second Strikers. I think that they can do to Strikers what they did with Xenoverse.
Improvements on Shinobi Striker 2. What is the #1 thing you want to see? The first person we're going to be starting with on this topic will be Rose.
So the #1 thing that I want to see is improvements to the character customization. For a game that focuses on CAC, the character customization sucks, bruh. Like,
Yeah.
they give you a top, a bottom, and an accessory. Like, what is
That's
that,
true.
bruh? Like, they need to go in depth with this aspect specifically. So I'm talking about like a right glove, a left glove, a right boot, a left boot, a belt, like a top jacket, a inner thing. You know, I want it to be where like you can have any type of jacket under like a Jonin vest or any other type of jacket under like Hokage like robe or like a Minato robe. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want them to focus on, and also add color palettes like reskins. Like I know that they want to make it seem like the they had a lot of content, but I mean the reskins wasn't it, bro.
Thank God, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that
grinding
up.
for that, like, yeah, that's not what we should be grinding for. They should. We'll get into it later. They should do like a legit system that we can grind for and not clothes. Make the clothing part like a lot more in depth. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like have a headband, put it on your neck, put it on your arm, put it on your waist. You know, put any type of hairstyle with or without a headband. You know, make it multicolor. Maybe it has like the top is black, the bottom is blue. You know what I'm saying? Like they need to really focus on this part for the next game. Like that's the whole like idea behind Shinobi Striker is to create your own character. And so I feel like that's what they should focus on first. I know that people want maps, they want specific characters, they want jutsu, but for me, like personally, I got this game for the creating my character. That's the reason why I never played Storm. That's the reason why I've never played any other Naruto game, because I mean, I've watched this series from when I was little. I know the characters, I know the jutsu. I don't want to play as them. I want to be my own nigga in Shinobi, like in the Shinobi world. Like that's why I was drawn to this. I was really disappointed with how the character customization was. I really wanted to put a scarf on my Anbu outfit that wasn't attached to like Kakashi's thing.
Yeah.
I want to have like Killer Bee's scarf on something else, not attached to that. I was really upset. You guys, I don't know if you guys see my Twitter, but like my original CSC has a scarf. I wanted to put a scarf on anything that I wore. Like this outfit I'm wearing right now, I want a scarf on it, bruh. That's like my character. But yeah, that's me.
My number one is add some type of practice mode, tutorial mode, something for everybody else to go inside. Like I should be able to, matter of fact, scratch that. Private matches, please God, private matches. It would make hosting tournaments for this game more easy. It would make it way more easy to play with your friends, and we can all just invite. And exactly. The competitive community. I know a lot of y'all out here, y'all want to play with y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all want to set it up the way y'all want to set it up, and that should be exactly what we should be able to do. Like we should be able to choose the map we want to play on. We should be able to choose the mode. We should be able to choose how many people, whether it be a 2v2, 3v3, 4v4, whatever. Like that's my number one thing. I want to see that implemented into the next Shinobi Striker. Next person, we gonna toss it to Chosen. Chosen, what's your number one?
All right. Following off of, because I'm gonna follow off of what Rose said about outfits and what you said about matchmaking. I don't know why Studio hasn't done this, but they have, from what has been shown on the balance updates, like the actual, like if you go to the signpost, you know what I mean, you check the balance update shit, they have never, since the Mata DLC, from my understanding, they've never updated the matchmaking. And I don't understand that. Because, like, I know you want to talk about matchmaking later, so I'm not going to get too into it now, but the matchmaking is shit. It is trash. As a solo player, it is trash.
Yeah.
Right. So and that's just one of the things. The reason why they don't want to add private matchmaking is because they think that the player base is too low. So it'll be hard to find matches in Quick Match and Ninja World League and whatever. It's not. It's bigger than it's ever been. As the numbers do not lie. I've seen the numbers. They don't lie. I've said this so many times in like videos where like I talk about Naruto games. The Strikers is doing the best it is right now in terms of player base. It's obviously because of Game Pass on Xbox. And I guess, I don't know, PS4 is not doing too bad as well. But they definitely have the player base right now. I'm telling you, they have the player base right now to add private matchmaking in. I don't understand why they don't. That's one thing that confuses me. There's so many things that they could be adding in that would be possible that they don't. And maybe it's just to be safe. I'm not sure why. I don't see why it wouldn't hurt to test. Go 1 month testing it out. If it don't work, take it out. Right?
Do a little beta like what they did for Survival Exercise. Survival Exercise, when it first came out, it was in beta. It wasn't even an official release.
Exactly. So, private matchmaking, that's something that can definitely happen. What else? And with the outfits, this is something I've been saying to LS many times. There's certain outfits that should have been in the game before other ones. Example, Sasuke's Hebi outfit. How is that not in the game yet? And
Sage
you know
Mode Naruto, goddamn.
Bro, Sage Mode Naruto, exactly. Sage Mode Naruto outfit, bro. If there's certain outfit, I think the outfit order that they put them out in isn't the best right now. Because there definitely should be things that should have came out before. I'm not saying some of the stuff that's come out, even the stuff that isn't related to Naruto, isn't cool. It's cool, but I think certain other things should have come out before these newer outfits. And also, like, one thing they need to improve is being more in touch with the community, bro. Like,
yeah, they used to.
Y'all know,
they stopped.
y'all know Avengers, like the game that new came out, bro. Listen, even though their game is doing shit right now, they are in a fan Reddit page talking with the people straight up. Ask them what they want to end the game.
Wow.
So it's like, if Solio could do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? For Strikers 2, like ask the community what we want, and if it makes sense, if it's cool, then you know they can add it in. If not, then you know it is what it is. But
Yeah,
I think it needs to be more interactive.
The problem with that is they don't, like, obviously there's two different Shinobi Striker sides. There's the Japanese side that I think they do stuff first, and then there's the American side. Obviously, the American side just translates everything to English and those type of things, so I think that's probably why it's a little bit harder, but they need to get better with that for sure.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I know. I'd like to be fair, they are a small team. They're probably working on their own stuff that isn't Strikers. They might not have time like that to, you know what I mean, be in through both the community in Japan and and the West. So like I guess, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not with us. At least with the community in Japan, if there is one. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they could try to see what we want. Like.
Yeah, they actually used to. Yeah, they used to like respond. I mean, not as much as Reddit, but yeah, when the game first came out and all that, they used to respond a lot more, and like where you could just email them and they'd be like, okay, I'll take this to the team. But now they don't even bother.
Yeah, they don't even say nothing to anybody anymore, bro.
Exactly.
Great. What is like your number one thing?
Okay, well, I wanted to say something about what Rose said. This isn't my number one thing, but I know one thing that bothered me with the character customization is, I don't know if you guys remember, but before the game came out, they boasted about how this game had like the craziest character customization, over 30,000 different You remember that, Rose? They said, oh, this game has over 30,000 different ways, to change your character, bro.
30,000.
Dude, it was really. Do you remember? It was really high. It was really high. Like it was like a super high number. Like, how you gonna boast about things like that, or just private matchmaking in the tuning exams, and then when the game drops, you don't have either of those, bro? How you gonna set the game up to be like a competitive community? And when it's really not, and I would say my number one thing is I just want more. Like, I've noticed in this game, after obviously playing it for 2 years, that for me it seems like the devs don't play their game because they, there's so much favoritism towards certain classes.
Yo.
There's so much favoritism towards certain classes, bro. Tanks are too broken in this game. They do way too much damage. Healers get shafted. Ranges don't have any good combos.
No, I didn't get killed by Master.
Yeah, like, I just want there to be less favoritism, bro. They need to, like, give every class their shine.